Good morning, everybody. We're going to be working on Lesson 5, Module 3 on page 28. And what we're focusing on here is we are going to be multiplying multiples of 10, 100, and 1,000. However, we are not just multiplying these three different patterns, but we are focusing now on, we could be multiplying 30 times 3, or we can be multiplying 600 times 2, or we can be multiplying 8,000 times 8. Who knows? So no longer are we working just with 10, 100, and 1,000. We are working with 3 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, maybe 800, 900, 700, or 8,000s, or 9,000s, or 6,000s. So just so you're aware. Now, I'm going to show you on the problem set today how to solve each product using multiplication and multiplying it by 10. And I'm going to be showing you how to be working with the standard algorithm as well. So let's begin a couple and practice looking at these and multiplying. So let's work with A. So I'm going to be showing you two different ways in which you can solve this problem. So I'm going to really dissect this into two different parts, okay? I know that it is small, but I'm going to write small for you, okay? So, perfect. So I'm going to break this up, and I'm going to say that I can do 2 times 7 times 10, right? Because this is 2 tens. I just broke this up in expanded form. I decided to do 2 times 7 because that does equal 14. Oh, sorry. That does equal 14. And now I can multiply by 10, and that makes 140. That's when we add that 0. And this is where you're going to start picking up those that kind of tool and that skill, seeing that we have 110. 14 times 10 makes 140. Now, I'm going to show you how to work, how to do this on the standard algorithm side. Okay, 20 times 7. And it's always our multiplier that is on the bottom. Our multiplier is this 7. And let's go through each process. So 7 times 0, I know is 0. And then 7 times 2, I know is 14, which will make 140. Same answer. Perfect. So this is what I want you to do for each one. I'll do a couple more for you so that you can kind of see some practice. I'll do the first row, and then I want you to experiment on the last couple rows. All right, let's do this again. Perfect. I'm going to break this up with 3 times 6 times 10 because it's 6 tens. All right? It's really simple. We know this is 60. I broke that up in expanded form, so 6 and the 10, and I just multiplied it across. So 3 times 6 is 18 times 10 is 180. Pretty simple there. Not that bad. See, I got 3 times 6 and then 2 times 7. Perfect. Now let's work on this with standard algorithm. So 60 times 3, and 3 times 0 is 0, and 3 times 6 tens, well, that's going to be 18 tens, or 180. So not too bad. Okay. Now, if you have difficulty with your multiplication facts, you can definitely list your multiples with 3 times 6. So you can list your multiples of 3 6 times. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you can list your multiples in order to help you multiply. That's perfectly normal to do if you have difficulty with multiplying. Okay. Now let's go a step forward, and let's work with something that we have not just tens, we have 100. All right, so let's break this up. So 3 times 4 And I know that this whole thing is 100, right? Expanded form. So 3 times 4 I know is 12. And then multiply 100, and it's going to be 1,200. 0, 0. Right? And this is where you're starting to use those skills in order to see that we will get our answer using those zeros or multiplying by 100. Now, let's work with standard algorithm. All right. Now, this is going to be a little bit different for you. You're going to see something that you haven't seen before, or you've seen maybe once, and we're going to work with 3 times 0 is 0. All right. And we're using this multiplier 3 to go through each place value. So we did the 1s. Now we're going to do the 10s. So 3 times 0, that's still 0. And then 3 times 4 is 12. And we'll get the same answer, 1,200. Okay, we're using that multiplier. So I do want to work one with you that is 1,000. I want you to see what it looks like to do 1,000. So I'm going to work on H. Okay, I'm going to work on H here. I'm just going to cut this in half. Okay. Now H is a little different. We have thousands. So we've done tens and hundreds, but now we're going to do thousands. So 4 times 8. Okay, and then times 1,000. Okay, that's how it's going to look when we are working with thousands. So 4 times 8 times 1,000. 4 times 8 is 32 times 1,000. And then we are just going to add on those zeros. Thousands. We'll have 32,000. Okay, and it's not much different from the others except for that we're working with the thousands. Now, let's continue on to our standard algorithm. I have 8,000 times 4. And remember, we're using this multiplier to multiply each place value. So 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. And then 4 times 8 is 32,000. Bingo. Okay. And I would like for you to do the rest on your own. D, E, F, G, I, J, K, and L. All right. And get that practice in with breaking it up in expanded form, multiplying, and practicing that standard algorithm as well. And then when you're done with these, I want you to go on to number 6, and I'm just going to give you a brief idea of what you'll see, and you can pause the video so that you can finish, and you can play this video to start number 6 with me. Okay? So go ahead and pause it and play it when you are ready. Brianna buys 3 packs of balloons for her party. Each pack, so I can see that I'm going to have a pack of balloons, and a pack of balloons. All right. So this is my first pack, second pack, and my third pack. Awesome. And each pack costs 60, or has 60 balloons in each one. All right. Boom. Boom. And boom. Okay. How many balloons does Brianna have in total? So, what way can we solve this word problem using multiplication? So, please use multiplication to solve this word problem, and you'll be done with our problem set for today. Good job.